Deep in the jungles of eastern Bali, Indonesia, lies Tenganan village. Tenganan is no ordinary village. It's one of the few remaining Bali Aga villages, which means it predates the arrival of Hinduism in Bali. The village holds a rich history that spans over 1,000 years, making it a living testament to the island's ancient past. Today, we explore the history and unique culture of Tenganan and the unwavering efforts of its people to preserve their traditional way of life.
This is Made. He's going to guide me through the village.
Hello.
What can you tell me about the village?
Well, actually, this is one of the ancient villages in Bali. But unfortunately, the age of the village is unknown.
Okay.
So because the village...
Written records of the village were destroyed by fire in the 1840s. Only oral history remains.
But in our history book still left,
Yeah.
it says our people exactly the first human being who live in Bali.
In Bali. Okay.
It says
Yeah.
it's the first. We are the first people in Bali. Well, the history of Bali, it's this Exodus people from Java with an Indian blood.
Yeah.
So when they would like to explore the Hinduism,
Yeah.
so we believe that we are a legion of that race.
Okay.
Well, this is we call it Balai Agung. So if I do translate it, Balai is mean building, Agung is mean big. Precisely, this is the main building of the village.
Yes.
This is called it Balai Agung because most of the ceremony or ritual we do in this village, we're doing in this building. Actually, we call it the Sacred Village Council.
Tenganan has always been known for its unique culture and way of life. The villagers have meticulously preserved their ancient traditions and rituals passed down from generations to generations. The village is ruled by married members who form the village council.
So it seems like it's very highly structured. You have rules and everybody needs to understand those rules.
Oh yeah, well, honestly, so that we are really appreciated kind of our rules we have in this village. So
Yeah.
to preserve things, to preserve our land,
Yes.
and
And preserve your culture.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like mostly people are follow the rules that they do realize and they do understand. If they don't have that rules, so
Yeah.
probably our thing is already gone.
Yeah. So they understand there's a reason behind it.
So including the land. So that's why we also in this village have rule that people cannot cut the tree while the tree is still alive.
Okay. And that way you're preserving the land.
Yeah, and also
And no
to
erosion.
anticipate nature disaster.
Yes. Yes.
For example, if we can cut the tree, or probably people going to cut a lot of tree,
Yes.
so there's nothing to hold.
The soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about landslide?
Yes.
So next one I'm really proud also for people. Long time ago, people they're already thinking about the future.
Yeah, and preserving what you have here
Yeah.
and making sure it's there for generation after generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From that land, so we have our own income,
Yes.
either from the rice field, from the farm area. Mostly income what the people get is from the palm wine and also the coconut. Mostly coconut and palm wine.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in our area, it's so many palm trees who can produce the palm wine.
Is that arak or is that some? Is arak?
It's called tuak.
tuak.
Tuak. It's exactly the liquor from the trees, actually.
Yeah.
So if they would like to make it arak, they have to distillate it tuak into arak.
Okay.
But within pretty strong.
Yeah.
The villagers of Tenganan see themselves as descendants of warriors. Their village is built like a fortress with gates in each direction, north, south, east and west. But if they were the first humans here, who were they defending themselves from?
So you've got gates in each direction.
Yeah.
And because of your beliefs, it's like you've built the village like a fortress.
Like a base camp, actually.
Because you're soldiers.
Yeah.
When your ancestors came here, though, there were no other people here, or were there people here?
It's probably no other people here.
Okay. So you're more guarding against spirits than people.
Well, actually, so back again to the sector of Hindu.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we build a gate. So we use as the fortress.
Yeah.
So why we have to build a fortress?
Yeah.
Besides, we don't have no enemy.
Yeah.
That's exactly a message to the people who live in the village. And if I take lines from the north to the south gate,
Yeah.
from the east to the west gate,
Yeah.
and the line will say cross line.
Yeah.
What a cross line is called swastika in the symbol of Hindu,
Yeah.
and it's also a symbol of balance and also a symbol of sustainable life.
Yeah.
On the way they build a village or they build a house, the cross line symbol like this is called Jaga Satru.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do translate it, Jaga is mean beware, Satru is mean enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So beware of your enemy.
Yeah.
So beside of that, we don't have no enemy, right? The message is described is please keep the village always balanced.
Yes.
By beware your enemy is inside of yourself.
Yes.
So that's the most difficult enemy to fight with.
Yeah. Always.
It's the most strongest enemy people fight
Yes.
with.
So balance is at the heart of everything that you're doing, isn't it?
It is.
One of the remarkable aspects of Tenganan is its exceptional craftsmanship. While they make exquisite weavings, the village is renowned for its intricate double ikat weaving technique, producing some of the finest textiles in Bali.
So the double ikat method, it's only made in 3 places in the world.
Mm-hmm.
One exactly made in this village in Tenganan, and one made it in Okinawa in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and one in Gujarat in India.
Okay.
See, when I put a cross line, it's match. White on white, black on black.
Mm-hmm.
That's we call it double ikat. So if it's one line only with the patterns, they call it single ikat. So the name of this ikat, we call it Gringsing, but that's why the village name called Tenganan Pegringsingan, because of this name of the double ikat.
Okay. And that's what the village is most known for.
Exactly. This was built. Well, the village, it's square village
Yeah.
with the gates in the north, south, east and west, right? West and east,
Yeah.
right? So this is a cross line symbol inside. So also a message to the people live in the village. It's a symbol of sustainable life, symbol of balance, and I have a three color here, red, black, and yellow. Red symbol of fire, black symbol of water, yellow symbol of the air. The message is, if you can keep that three element always balanced, and the life will continue. Anyway, the cross line is also symbol of sustainable life.
Sustainability, harmony and balance, literally woven into the fabric of Tenganan.
All thing exactly here, it's without throwing away the cross line pattern.
Yeah. And that cross mirrors the village. And,
Well, I mean the symbol.
the symbol of the
The symbol of the village.
Yeah.
The way the design, the way to make a pattern of the double ikat,
Yeah.
it's always with a cross
Yeah.
line patterns.
Yeah.
Weaving is not just a craft for these villagers, it's a way of life. The patterns they create tell stories of their ancestors, their connection to nature, and the balance they seek to maintain in their lives. Tree bark is used to dye cloth naturally, and it can take years to complete one piece.
How long does that entire process take?
Sometimes people make it 4 years to make it a few pieces of ikat.
Wow.
Matty has travelled overseas, but his connection to culture and his village called him back home.
How far the birds are flying,
Yeah.
they will come back to their own nest.
Yeah. So you've experienced a bit of the world with travelling and then understood that this is where home is.
Exactly. So I've been see something different. It's just when I was in outside of this Indonesia, and I've realized this is not my world.
Yeah. Yeah.
My world is belong to the village.
Yeah.
This is exactly my world, so that's what I'm come back.
Tenganan's people stand as a shining example of how dedication, community and cultural pride can ensure the preservation of a unique way of life.